The travel situation in the Middle East is grave. Overnight, we have seen the Foreign Office warn against all non-essential travel to the United Arab Emirates, to Bahrain, to Kuwait and to Qatar. These are places where there are hundreds of thousands of British people either working as expatriates, people on holiday, or indeed simply connecting between flights at Doha, at Dubai and at Abu Dhabi, who find themselves unable to get home. It's clear that Iran is attacking economic targets, the hotels and the airports in the region, and this is why the Foreign Office has said that people should stay indoors, shelter in place, do not travel. Meanwhile, the prospects for getting out are looking very, very questionable. Yesterday, Dubai said we're hoping to open by 3 o'clock local time, that's 11 o'clock GMT on Sunday. That has now gone and has been replaced by a notice saying that they are closed indefinitely, and people are being warned, do not go to the airport. If you are travelling from Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Doha, all you can do at this stage is wait. Absolutely, the airlines want to get you to your destination. Carriers such as British Airways and Virgin Atlantic want to get their crew home safely as well. So there's very little you can do at the moment until airspace opens and flights resume. People who are stranded in parts of Asia, Australasia or Africa are in a different position, because they will typically find that the airlines, and that's Emirates, Etihad and Qatar Airways, are doing what they can to help, but ultimately there are no air passenger rights rules to protect you. If you're flying on a non-EU or UK airline from outside Europe, the airline can basically do what it likes. So they might say, we're hoping to get you on a flight in a week's time, and no, we're not going to pay for a hotel. I very much hope that they will actually choose to pay for hotels, but that's not a legal requirement. It could be that they will reroute you. I've heard of somebody who was in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, booked to come back via Doha on Qatar Airways and rebooked on Cathay Pacific via Hong Kong. That's the sort of rearrangement that is really valuable to get people back. But there are simply so many people now stranded that it's looking very, very difficult. That's one reason why British Airways has said if you're going to Amman, to Abu Dhabi, to Doha, to Dubai this coming 3 days, you can get a full refund. That's because they basically want people not to travel so that they can use those seats for people who are really desperate to get where they need to be. Finally, there's a constituency of people growing every day by perhaps 10,000, of whom we're trying to get to destinations beyond the Gulf, in Africa, in Australasia, in Asia, and they have been prevented from doing so. At least they are covered by air passenger rights rules, which means that the airline must get you to your destination by some means, despite it not being the airline's fault. So for instance, if you were heading to India, might well be expected to be switched to a non-stop flight on British Airways, Virgin Atlantic or indeed Air India. It's a very, very difficult time for everybody who's working in the front line for those airlines and airports, and of course my thoughts go out to all the people who are having to shelter in a place which is under attack.